Hey y'all, Merry Christmas! It has been a hot minute since I made a video of any substance. It has been even longer since I've been able to do any kind of hiking, and a whole lot has gone on. A whole lot. My life changed pretty drastically. I had to move, I'm in a new place, and now for the first time in a couple months, I'm finally getting to go do a hike. So come along with me as we explore a new trail local to Athens, Georgia. We are at the Thomas Farm Preserve. This is a new park that was just established in 2024, and I'm aiming to do the 2.4 mile backcountry trail. That's the longest trail they have here. There's a lot of history on this farm, which I might go into later, but it's actually a really cool place. So let's get hiking. So when you come out of the parking lot, there's this nice little loop here. There is a pavilion and a beautiful lake over there. And you have to walk around this little loop thing. They do have a paved trail here. See, I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can. There's some kids riding some bikes down there on the paved part of the trail. And then it veers off into gravel and dirt. And yeah, y'all, I am wearing a tank top. And yes, it's Christmas Day, but it's Georgia, so it is like 75 degrees here. Great thing about living in Georgia. Now, of course, a week ago, it was like 14. Georgia weather is schizophrenic at best, but I am very thankful that when I have days off of work, God was merciful and decided to give me some 70-degree days in which to go hiking or otherwise roaming around and exploring. Now, right now, I'm still on the paved trail. Apparently, the trail I wanted was not at the little offshoot that I showed y'all a minute ago. Have to walk down here by the road a little bit, and it goes off this way somewhere. There's a lot of people out today because it's Christmas and nobody's working and it's 75 degrees, so it is people-y. You know, this is not my preferred wilderness experience, but it's nice. It's nice. It's better than sitting in my room feeling sad, you know, so okay, this is cool. Goes right past the cemetery here, and being the history nerd that I am, I love roaming around old cemeteries. Of course, I don't have time to do that today because I was lazy and got moving way too slowly, but for future reference, I'll definitely come back and check it out at some point. Okay, I'm walking past the cemetery because the trail literally goes right past it, and this just kind of jumped out at me. Mr. Irvin McKenzie here, he died 1 month to the day before I was born. So there's a kind of profound circle of life kind of moment for you. One thing, as an Orthodox Christian, that I have a personal habit of doing, anytime I go past the cemetery, whether driving or walking or whatever, I always pray for all these people and their ancestors, their descendants, their families and friends, everyone impacted by the loss of these folks. God would have mercy on them and bless them. And that's just kind of been my personal thing I've always done, because, you know, I hope people are praying for me hundreds of years from now. Lord knows I need it. And also, Any snarky theological comments about praying for people who have already gone on will be deleted. So let's not go there. This is not a debate channel. This is a hiking channel and a Cat's Random Thoughts channel. So yeah, go somewhere else with all that. Okay, took a little bit of finding and wandering, but found the start of the backcountry trail. So we go this way. As you can see, this is a multi-use area. There's a gravel trail there that does lead to the paved lake loop area. And I think that one's like a 2-mile trail, gravel one, I think. And the backcountry trail, the 2.4-mile trail, is a dirt path that goes right alongside it. And I'm assuming at some point I will disappear more into the woods. But now that we're away from the lake, in the parking lot, there are fewer people. Just like I like it. Okay, now we're getting into some woods. I didn't bring my trekking poles for this one. It's mostly flat. Now we're getting into some woods. Mostly flat except for these mountain bike hills here. That's good. I need the exercise and the practice. I like this part a lot better. Obviously right here in, downtown Watkinsville, you're not gonna escape the sound of the cars or being able to see houses or businesses or such nonsense as that, but I am thankful that this is here, because on days like today when I don't have time to hike far, and I don't have time to drive 2 hours to the mountains. I'm thankful this is here. And look, there's a really muddy creek down there. I think we're gonna go right by it. And as frustrated as I am that I didn't leave the house in time to do something bigger and more strenuous, which I really need to do. And as frustrated as I am that all that was really available to me today was an easy, flat, 2-mile trail, I can't help but be thankful that I can consider a 2.5-mile trail easy. Because when I first started hiking in 2020, it took me forever to go even 1 mile. And there was nothing easy about it because I was 120 pounds overweight and never hiked before in my life, and to call a 2.5-mile trail easy would have been, I couldn't really even conceive of it at the time. So even though I am not quite back where I need to be physically. Not yet. Much better than I was, but not quite back where I need to be. I'm still grateful that a 2-mile trail is easy. Of course, it depends on what 2 miles you're doing. If I was on the Appalachian Trail right now, there are a lot of 2-mile sections that are not easy, but you'll know what I mean. So, even though I am frustrated with myself for not getting up in time, taking too long to get out of the house, yada yada. The fact that I can say a 2-mile hike is easy is, that is still a gift. That is still a gift, and I am quite thankful for it. Okay, so we have come out of the forest part and we are back on the gravel road part. Right now, All Trails tells me I'm about 1.5 miles in. So I have maybe 1 mile more to go, if that. I don't trust All Trails' accuracy when judging distances. But suffice it to say, I'm at least halfway through, more than halfway through. Now we get back to the people-y part and the civilized part and all that. Okay, if y'all do this trail, make sure you have the All Trails map downloaded on your phone, because especially this backcountry trail, it's not very well. I mean, there's no blazes. Every now and then there's a sign saying go this way, but it is not very well blazed. So you will definitely need to have the All Trails app to show you where to go. So here's another spot where crossing over the gravel path. It looks like we'll cross over it at least one more time. At some point, I'm sure we'll be on the gravel path for real. Right now, we're just kind of walking along next to it. And still some very pretty little creeks. Okay, so the part of the trail I was just on was terribly marked, as in not marked at all. So I stuck to the gravel road for the moment. And it looks like I will reconnect with the backcountry trail. Oh, now in fact. Okay, I'm back on the trail again. And I have maybe 1/2 mile at most to go. But yeah, if you're gonna do the backcountry loop at this park, definitely bring your phone and have the map downloaded, because the markings are horrible. And I know I skipped a chunk of it because it wasn't clear which way to go, so I just stuck to the gravel road, which I knew would get me back to the parking lot before long. But I have now found the trail, the real trail again. So here we are. And like I said, this is a brand new park and a brand new trail. I don't think it's even been open a year. So they still have work to do, for sure. I don't think I'll be doing this one again anytime soon. Just because I'm really good at getting lost, even with great signs. Yeah, once they have this blazed better, 'cause there's a lot of little side trails and ways you can go that make it tricky. Unless they have it blazed better, or blazed at all, and some more signs, it'll be a nice little trail. Okay, we are definitely on the home stretch. I remember seeing this when we came in. I mean, I started on the other side, but it is a loop trail, so yep, we are almost there. By we, I mean me, carrying y'all along with me in my pocket. Yep, this is the field where we started. And yeah, I know I missed a bit of the official trail. I accidentally cut off a few little loops or whatever, but that's their fault because it wasn't blazed right, or at all. All in all, nice little hike, or really walk in the woods. It was nice. And here is a cool oak barn, the Thomas Farm barn, part of the original farm that was here. Very, very cool. And look, it's the parking lot. And look, restrooms. Winning. Hey, y'all, check this out. I didn't even notice this the first time I came through here. At the beginning of the hike, there's a little free library here. Take a book, share a book. All right, what kind of books we got in here? All right, we got... The Inner Circle. That sounds very mysterious. Alright, very cool. Okay, I wasn't going to get a book from the little free library because we all know I have hundreds of books on my to be read list, but this one, yeah, this one needs to be read. This one is something that people should read. So yeah, I'm going to take this one, and next time I come back, I will drop one off. Unless I have a book in my car, which, knowing me, I really actually might have a book in my car, so... we shall see. Okay, well, unfortunately, the only book in my car is the library book I'm currently reading. Ta-da! I mean, really, would y'all expect me to read anything else? I mean, come on, Catwoman? Duh. But yeah, that's a library book, so I can't, like, give that one away. But I will definitely come back and drop off another book before too terribly long. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed hiking along with me and getting lost with me in a poorly marked but very nice trail. Have a great day. Merry Christmas. Today is December 25th when I'm filming this. Today is day 1 of Christmas. Christmas lasts for 12 days starting now. So even if you see this next week, it's still Christmas. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, go hike somewhere, and always remember, live, love, hike.